All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's up, guys? It's Pick'em with HuddleGG, and in today's video, we're going to show you one of the ways that you can block the nickel 3-3 Cub blitz that's been popular for a few years now. And in addition to that, we'll also talk about other ways you can block this, as well as give you some different ideas and concepts that you can use to really attack this defense as a whole. So with that being said, let's hop into it. And what you'll see most people do is actually start in nickel 3-3 because they're able to put safeties at these outside linebacker positions. Okay, so they'll just come out on a play in nickel 3-3, and then they'll audible over to nickel 3-3 Cub right away. And what you'll see most of the time is Mike Blitz 0, and then you'll see them press their defense a lot of the times as well, just to get those jams on the outside to make it harder to get a quick read off. Okay, really to get the blitz to work, all they need to do is come down here with their user and stand over this defensive tackle. Okay, that's really all you're going to see people do. And what you'll see here is if we run this, how it's going to work is they're going to get that B gap player in free. And it's going to be very, very frustrating to play against as the offensive player. So if we go look at this here real quick, what you'll see is in years past when they ran this, the entire line would pinch down, leaving one of the edge rushers free. Okay, so either the right of screen rusher or the left of screen edge rusher there would come in free. But this year, what you'll see happen is the interior lineman will pinch. You see the guard pinches on the right side, but the tackles still get out wide to get the edge player, so it gives up that free B-gap player to the defensive end here. Okay, so this is what you're going to see a lot of, and if you've played against this, you know what I'm talking about. It's really, really frustrating, and again, at this point, there's nothing you can really do to throw this ball away, right? I mean, you can't really make a read at this point. Right now, we'd have to throw the ball, and you can see the only route that we really would be able to throw at this point is the running back swing, who's 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Okay, now before we talk about how we can block this in the most simple way, I want to make sure to mention that we just dropped 17 different videos over on our website at HuddleGG. So if you've not checked that out before, make sure you head over there. And all 17 of these videos are really how we can attack the 3-3 Cub meta, right? It's going to talk about how we can block it in a variety of different ways. We talk about the blitz as well, and then we talk about different schemes, different concepts, and different route combinations that we can use to really attack this defense and really frustrate your opponent and get them to playing something else on the defensive side of the ball. So again, head over to HuddleGG now to check out that. But again, with that being said, we'll talk about the easiest way to block this in this video here. Okay, so what you're going to want is you're going to want a tight end that's attached to the line of scrimmage. Okay, whether that be motioning him to the line of scrimmage or just coming out in a play that has him there, it doesn't really matter. So let's say we just come out in a doubles set. Okay, so if you come out in a doubles look here, obviously we have the tight end on the line of scrimmage. If they audible over to this nickel 3-3 Cub and they pinch their entire defense, again, do the same exact thing we just did, come down here with the user, doesn't really matter. All we need to do is block our tight end, and I like to ID the mic on the edge rusher opposite of the tight end. So that's all we need to do. Now, if you don't ID the edge rusher opposite of the tight end, it'll still pick it up, but it's not as consistent, I've found. So again, just to make sure that we get it picked up 100 times out of 100, and we get a hat on a hat every single time, we just want to block that tight end on the line of scrimmage, and then again, ID the mic on the opposite side edge rusher. So now if we say hike, you can see that we're going to pick this up and we're going to have plenty of time to make a read, and there's going to be nothing that they can really do on the defensive side of the ball to make this blitz come in. Okay, so if we look at the replay real quick here, you can see that by blocking this tight end, it really allows our team to block a lot more consistently, and you can see we're always going to get a hat on a hat here and make the blocks that we need to. Now, as always, we can't completely avoid sheds. Okay, so if you get shedded by one player, that'll happen at times, but our goal in picking up any blitz in the game is getting a hat on a hat, getting a man on a man, and not allowing any of those free rushers. Okay, you can see here, even when we threw it, we still had plenty of time. We just wanted to get the ball out of there and get it to our playmaker in open field. Okay, now the reason why this works is something that a lot of people get frustrated about when people run this nickel 3-3 is they say, well, they're only blitzing 5 people. Why can't I just block my 5 linemen? And again, it makes sense if you say it that way, but what you have to think about is when they're doing this, when they're setting this defense up and they're coming down here with their user, they're showing a 6-man pressure. Okay, so the same way as in the NFL, if they have a linebacker down here, right, and they're showing 6 people like this, in the NFL, they can't just block 5 people because somebody's going to be open and somebody's going to come in free if they blitz everybody. So even if the user is going to back off, which is what typically people are going to do, they're not actually going to keep blitzing with the user, but they're showing this 6-man pressure. So in order to block this consistently time after time, you're going to have to block 6 people as well on your end. Okay, so again, that's why we're blocking this tight end. Like I said, when we block him, we just ID away from the tight end. And even if they do blitz their user at this point, you're going to see we're still able to get a hat on a hat. And it's going to give us plenty of time that we need to make a throw down the field. Now, obviously there, they got a nice little tip at the line, but you can see if we go back to the replay, there's nothing that they can do, even if they blitz the user. Again, even if they blitz the user, we're going to pick this up time and time again. Perfect pass protection here. It's going to give you plenty of time to make the read that you need to down the field. And like I said, if you want to check out the rest of the ways that we can block this, whether it be a running back, whether it be a wide receiver in motion, or if you just want to see the different ways and different concepts that we use to attack this nickel 3-3 Cub meta, head over to HuddleGG today and check out the rest of those videos.